Hey, I'm in the studio today and I've got a great workout for you. So this workout was designed to be a pre-season workout to get you back into the studio and into dance classes without that first day heavy legs feeling. Sylvie's also here. So you're gonna need to warm up. If you haven't warmed up, go back to the warm up tab and follow along with any of the videos on that tab. We will need a few pieces of equipment today. Any gym that you go to will have all of this equipment, but I'll talk about how you can do this at home too. I'll be using a couple of size kettlebells, a pair of dumbbells, a small box, and a large box. Now remember that the size of the boxes, the numbers on the weights is absolutely individual to you. I want you to feel comfortable and confident with the movement and the muscle engagement before you start adding a bunch of weight to it. Try the movement a couple of times without any weight. If it feels good, add a small amount. We're gonna do multiple sets of every single exercise, so if you feel confident in it after the first set, add a little bit more weight. Eventually, I want you to build up to working through this entire workout at 75% of your max for each exercise. That's our goal. Now, if you're at home, you can always use a few heavy items around the house. Maybe you have a jug of water, maybe you have cans in the pantry. If you're looking for a box for lunges, our smaller box, try using a step. Maybe it's off the front porch, maybe it's inside the house. I've been known for a plyo box to use the bench in my backyard. You want to make sure that it's nice and heavy to the ground so that you're not going to move it when you jump. You want it to be very stable. All right, I think we're ready to get started. Kettlebell cleans are a full body exercise. They can feel kind of complicated at first, but once you get the coordination, they're very simple. It's all about creating power with that lower body. With the weight centered between your arches and your toes slightly externally rotated, you're gonna begin to lift the weight to squat all the way down and bring the weight to your chest. You're then gonna power up with your lower body, engage your glutes to stand all the way up and drop the weight between your legs to restart. My biggest note on this exercise is to reset every single time. Take a moment to make sure that your spine is long, your core is engaged. You're not doing this with your back, you're doing it with your glutes. You're gonna do 10 reps and you're gonna do 3 sets. Make sure to rest between every single set. If you wanna take the weight up a little bit, go for it. The deep lunge is a fantastic exercise for working on stability of the knee. I like to elevate it because it takes it up just an extra notch. You can always do this without a weight. I'm holding a kettlebell here to add a little bit of extra weight to this and strengthen my knees a little bit more. You want to make sure that that front foot is staying heel down with the knee tracking directly over the toes. The back foot is staying on demi-point or on the walk, so it's got an extra little balance challenge to it. But it's all about knee stability. Make sure that you can see that your knee is staying in a straight line. Do 2 sets of 8 and then 2 sets of 4 on each leg. Be sure to rest between. Squat to overhead press is a fantastic exercise for dancers. It's mainly focused on building more of that power in the lower body, but we're also working in some upper body holding those dumbbells and powering them up to the ceiling as we come up from our squat. Now, what we're told as dancers is that we need to keep our shoulder blades pulled down our rib cage all the time. But in this exercise, I want you to think about pressing your shoulders up to the ceiling each time that you press your arms. It's healthier for your shoulders and it doesn't pinch a nerve in your shoulder and neck. So make sure that you're shooting those arms straight up to the ceiling all the way. Perform 12 reps for 2 sets. Be sure to rest in between. I know push-ups are nobody's favorite, but these are going to be amazing. Grab yourself a resistance band and bring it up over your elbows. This is going to give you a little bit of support. If you don't have a resistance band, no problem. Try them modified. If that still is too hard, keep the band on while you do them modified. Keep your elbows pulled into your waist to put it more into your triceps and your back. Give me 10 push-ups for 2 sets and be sure to rest in between each set. Plyometrics are fantastic for dancers. This one is going to help build a lot of coordination and strength. You're going to start from one leg and land on two legs. You want to coordinate your free leg and your arms sweeping behind you to swing forward, and be sure to land 2 feet together on your box. If you're not landing 2 feet together, try lowering your box height. Perform 3 sets of 6 reps on each leg. Be sure to rest between each set. Depth jumps are all about stability in our landings. This is going to build up all of those stabilizing muscles in your ankles and knees when landing from jumps in a dance class. You're just going to step off of your box and land into a nice squat to rebound up into a nice high jump. It's all about coordination. Make sure that you're coordinating your arms when you land from the jump and springing up into a nice high jump from your squat. You're going to perform 6 reps of this for 2 sets. Be sure to rest between each set. Our last exercise is back extensions. As you know, dancers really need strong backs. You can do this flat on the floor, on a pillow, or as I'm doing on the Bosu. If you want to make it a little bit harder, bring your arms directly overhead instead of behind the head. We're going to be performing 8 reps for 2 sets of our back extensions. Be sure to rest between sets. Great workout. Thanks for joining along with me. I'll see you in the next video.